You ready? Okay. Szanowni Państwo, zaczynamy konferencję prasową po meczu Dzików Warszawa z WKS-em Śląskiem Wrocław. Mecz zakończył się wygraną gości 82-81. Są z nami trener drużyny gości Einar Bagackis i zawodnik Kadre Gray. Kadre, please tell me, how do you feel about this game? Very important shot. Buzzer beater. How do you feel?
Very awesome, very thrilled. This was great for the confidence. All I can say is thank Jesus Christ. It was a tough game all the way through, but you know, funny thinking. Before the last shot, I thought we needed a 3 to tie the game. And I really now reflecting back, I think it was God telling me you're gonna hit the 3 to win the game. So it was really awesome feeling, and I'm glad we were able to stick around and get the victory.
Thank you, I will translate. Kadre Gray, autor zwycięskiego rzutu dzisiaj w ostatniej sekundzie równo z ostatnią Syrianą, mówi, że no oczywiście super emocje, jest bardzo zadowolony z wygranej. Kadre podkreśla, że myślał wcześniej, że ten rzut za 3 punkty będzie na dogrywkę. Okazało się, że jest na zwycięstwo i też trochę koledzy uświadomili, że ten rzut wygrał im ten mecz i mówi też, że po prostu jest bardzo zadowolony z tego spotkania. Thank you, Kadre. Any questions to player?
Olga przywołać Polish press agency. Was it the first in your career buzzer beater in this game, such like this?
It was a surreal moment because I didn't realize everything that was going on. I just knew we had a shot to win the game, and made the shot. So.
Actually, like minute before, I told you don't pass. Shoot.
Yes, he did tell me. He
minute
knew it.
Before, he just did good pass. There's no. He could shoot, but he did a good pass. I said to him, "Hey, shoot the ball."
Sometimes I'm too much of a team player, but that was the moment to step up, and I just say thank God for the victory.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Kadre, Antek PZ Radio 357. You were trailing on the play. Did you feel that the play was going to go this way and you were going to be wide open, or it just happened to be that way?
No matter how much times you practice situations like that, it never goes how you think it's going to go. I was actually going to go get the ball, but then Noah took off and passed it to Isuf, and I honestly, having 4 guards out there in times like that, we have such a high IQ, it really helps in situations like that. We just find each other and we play off each other, and that was our synergy. Synergy had full effect.
Thank you.
Wojciech Majowski, Super Basket. How convinced you were that it will go in?
We've been working on my shot a lot lately, so I knew it was going in.
I have a question about different question about the shot, but 2 seasons ago you were playing for Gliwice here in Polish League. So how different is from your perspective playing for a team like Gliwice, which was, let's say, in upper league?
You serious?
Hey, let's just say
And now playing for a team who everybody wants to beat. So.
Honestly, that season we were fighting for relegation, so that could kind of tell you what the situation was like. And now here being first seed thus far, it's like a complete roller coaster. Like I'm taking it all in at the same time, but also embracing the role that I have to be the leader and to be the guy that's responsible for taking shots like that. So it's truly a blessing. It's really a big blessing.
So what's the biggest change in your game compared to the 2 years ago? In which part of the game do you think you're better than?
I think just the leadership. Like I think being on that club before, like it was the expectations weren't so high, and so we're now with our team. It's like all of us expect to win. We expect to come out and be the first in the league because we believe that. Also playing in Euro Cup, we're playing against great talent every week, so it helps us be sharp, to be detailed, and we're every step. I still don't feel like we're at our 100% best yet. We obviously missing Steph as well, which is a big key to our team. But I think we're getting better and we're taking advantage of the extra games that we get in Euro Cup, and we're putting it all together. So I'm really thankful for that.
Thank you.
One more. Coach is using the switching defense a lot with Śląsk, so we were often playing inside against the opposite centers, and you seem to work very hard fronting them. Did you kind of enjoy this?
Oh, I love it. I love switching because I think it's the hardest defense to score on because it's basically one-on-one. But also just, I think bigs think they're stronger than us guards. So sometimes we got to show them we got some heart too. So I think me, Isuf, Noah, we all enjoy that challenge of like, the guards, the bigs are not going to score on us, and you know if it does go in, coach tells us to foul. So we got to do our work before.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Czy jeszcze jakiś pytanie do zawodnika? Okej, Karol.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Dobra. Dobrze. Jest z nami już tylko trener Śląska Wrocław, Agnes Bagacki, coach. First, congrats for the win. And tell me, how do you feel about this game? What's your perspective?
Well, first sentence I want to say like exactly what I told for the players. Of course, we play for the fans, we play for the sales, we play for the club, we play for the titles, for our ego, statistic, but also we play for the moments like this. When you win games like this, it was terrible quality from us defensively. I want to say like few things like what we cover. We really cover transition defense. As you know, this team is I don't want to use those words what they're usually using, but there is most of the shots going, a lot of shots going under 10 seconds of offense, and we need to cover transition defense. Somehow today they scored like 16 points. In previous game there in Wrocław, Dziki scores, if I'm correct, 36 or 37. Last 5 games the statistic is never lie, as you know. They score 100 points, almost 100 points. The best offensive team by points in the league last games. Today they score 81 with a terrible percentage, and that's I want to mention. We cover transition defense. We cover one-on-one defense. Okay, I don't want to mean like Kaminski, the best game so far in this season, 14 points. He was joker for them. He keeps them in the game. Then we cover pick and roll defense, because if the best player shoot with this kind of percentage, that's mean like we did a good job, but we did terrible. Probably I try to remember. Okay, in my life was a lot of games, but when the opponents got 27 rebounds on your basket, 27, 16 more shots, but we won the game. Yeah, that's part of the basketball. And one thing, just last thing I want to say, like that, we are compete to end. There's end of the game was terrible. Everybody got the fouls, misunderstandings, especially in rebounding wise. But somehow we cover, we fight, we compete, and we got that last shot, and that's you have to make the shot. Okay, good for country, but that was the teamwork. Because the one guy drives, kick out, other one drives, kicks, and then is a third. And if like this, with that kind of defense, what Dziki play, we got like all the time open shots. We have to just make those shots. But 27 offensive rebounds they got. There is 2 players got more offensive rebounds as defensive rebounds. 16 more shots. Come on, more free throws. Of course we're lucky. Kind of lucky, but we believe and we deserve this win because we compete.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I will now translate.
Okay.
Trener Bagacki mówi, że ogólnie grają dla kibiców, grają dla klubu, zawodnicy też grają dla swoich statystyk, wiadomo, dla trofeów, ale grają
dla ego też.
Dla ego również, jak trener mówi. Trener podkreśla, że gdy wygra się taki mecz, to jest coś super, zwłaszcza, że często jego zespół nie dawał rady w obronie, ale poradził sobie z powrotem. Trener tutaj podkreśla, że Dziki miały 52 zbiórki, ale jego zespół wygrał ten mecz, mieli mniej rzutów, wygrali grą zespołową. Trener tutaj też podkreśla, że przy obronie Dzików mieli dużo otwartych pozycji, otwartych rzutów, też tych rzutów często nie trafiali. Też trener tutaj na koniec podkreślił, że dużo zawodników Dzików miało aż więcej zbiórek w ataku niż w obronie. Generalnie zespół Dzików miał 27 ofensywnych zbiórek i tylko 25 w obronie. I trener mówi, że w końcu wygrali, więc też zasłużyli na to. Thank you so much, coach. And now the questions. Antek, zacznijmy od Ciebie.
Hello, coach. You seem to be very discontent about the level of physicality allowed in this game from the very beginning. I know that mostly coaches don't talk about that, but maybe you can say something about refereeing today, because you and I remember Urbaniak reacting very vividly as well to some of the calls or non-calls.
I don't see the referees in the court. I'm just focused on the game. That's I never focus on that. That's kind of emotions, you know. We are colleagues. They are our friends. That's all I can say.
Coach Wojciech Maniowski from Super Basketball. This was the first game for Śląsk this season so early. Any particular changes in approach? Were you kind of wondering how the team will react to such an early game? Because I checked that you didn't have the game.
Actually, I'm very happy. You mean like today early in my time?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm happy. Because we are practicing all the time from the 11:30, from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock. It's our practice time. Excellent.
Okay.
I'm ready to play. I count for us is good because afternoon you have free.
Jakieś pytania?
Yeah, Coach, 27 offensive rebounds for Dziki. How much of this is because of Stefan Georgievich not playing? Would he change the approach of the defensive board a lot, or was it?
I understand what you mean. Probably, yeah, I have to say yes, because there is that's just words. If somebody can tell you just you can win with the offense or just with the defense, that's bullshit. Sorry. There is rebounds, good defense. Rebounds influence the offense, especially the early offense. And we are, for the moment, how I know, the 5th fastest team in Aero Cup. Yeah, we are not slow team, but we cannot compare that with the Dziki, you know. Because Dziki, okay, like I said, I don't want to use those words, but because they play really, you can see they enjoy, they push, they don't hesitate, they're 1 against 2, 1 against 3, they're going for these shots, yeah. But the rebound is very crucial, and Stefan, anyway, the Stefan is offensive player. And I'm counting there is not perfect guys in offense and there is not perfect guys in defense. It's most important overall what you're giving for the team, yeah. With Stefan, we are really dominate close to the basket. And we have to change a little bit like pick and roll defense. Yeah, like you saw today, we play with different lineups, with different bigs, you know, that we're using because now for the 2 weeks we play with Joe Georgievich, and I have to say we have to learn how to play without him. Because the last game against Dziki, he scores, if I'm correct, like 17 minutes, 16 or 17 points, something like that. Yeah, that covers everything.
You're gonna face Dziki for the third time in the Polish Cup. After this game, do you know something you didn't know before about them?
You're serious?
I don't-
Against teams like Dziki is really preparing very easy. It's very easy preparing. You have to cover 2 things. We cannot cover everything. Actually, I never focus too much. Of course, we have opponents, playbooks, offense, defense, what they do, what is the players do. Most important, I count, you have to know individuals. Because every time when a ball in that, what is his name? Horton hands, he's going for a shot. That's clear. That's clear even for the guys who don't know basketball. Yeah? That's all the offense goes through to him. He's clear when he's the number 60. I'm really happy we covered that another like really good scorer, that Chavez, number 16. How many points, Tommy?
3, I think.
3 points.
Yes,
One free
yes.
shot.
1 3-point shot, yeah. But he was out of the game because we forced him to do like this, yeah. And there is nothing else. You have to cover transition, defense, and rebound. Now I have to say rebound. 1-on-1 you have to know against the ball. That's it. There is no any secrets what they do in offense. There is a simple playbook. There is a clear, but that's like, I think is the Dziki coach going to tell the same about us, yeah. But that's the bigger magic. You have to know, you have to tell that for a team, for us like coach, it's easy to say, show in the videos, walk through in a gym, explain. Then you watch one more video, and players step on the court and go opposite way. Yeah, but it's the most important know how to touch a little bit the players, in what kind of way you touch them, they execute at least like this. And then it's okay. And that's everywhere. Even you watching yesterday Barcelona, Real, is the same. There is a just bigger difference, there is a millionaires running. Here is the regular good guys running. There is a millionaires do the same shit, sorry, I'm saying.
Coach, how long Stefan Georgievich will be out?
For 2 more years. I hope he's play against us. I hope. We don't know yet. Now we are away from the home for 5 days, and we don't know yet. You know, but he's practicing every day. He starts sprinting, and I hope he's very important for us, like everyone.
John, last question.
I don't know him. As the last one.
Last question. Answer. So, coach, you are heading into the second part of the season. How comfortable are you with the roster, and is there any position you want to improve? You are contemplating any changes, or you are comfortable heading into this decisive part of the season with these guys?
Probably I have to answer in a way it's not correct question, because I cannot say, like, after especially games like this, for those 5 months, almost 6 months, for what we went through, we like became like a team. Trust me, that was not easy. Everybody here in Poland said is the Wrocław is not like a competitive team for the top. Yeah. Plus we played those Euro Cup. Yeah, and most of the players they give like 110% in Euro Cup, and then the beginning count as will be easy league. They don't understand, most of the guys. Now they see very competitive league, and through to these months we went through, we became like stronger mentally. We know each other better as from day one, and how can I say, like, I want to go change some of the players. Okay, if Magic Johnson or like Michael Jordan returns and they want to play for us, it's okay, but others, no. We don't need it.
Czy jeszcze jakieś pytania? Okay, so that's all.
Dziękuję bardzo.
Thank you so much. Są już z nami trener drużyny Dzików Marko Regowicz i najlepszy strzelec Dzików w dzisiejszym meczu Zay Horton, autor 21 punktów. Zay, describe us, how do you feel about this game?
Of course, it's heartbreaking, you know. I think towards the end of the game, we kind of had some hiccups. We couldn't close the game out, and I think we had a lot of turnovers towards the end. And I tip my hat to Graves. He's a great player. He made a shot, and you know, it just sucks, you know.
Thank you. Landrus mówi, no, że jest to łamiące serce, ponieważ mieliśmy dużo energii i weszliśmy w ten mecz dobrze, ale pod koniec po prostu nie mogliśmy tego meczu zamknąć i też było kilka strat, które nie powinny się wydarzyć. Landrus też tutaj docenił kadrę Greya, który rzucił tego buzzer-beatera na zwycięstwo i no, powiedział, że po prostu taka porażka jest przykra. Thank you, Zay. Questions?
Okay.
Thank you, Zay. Został z nami tylko Marko Regowicz. Marko, tough loss with the last shot of Śląsk. Please share with us your opinion.
I would say quite good recap, very short but good recap. And I don't want to change my, judgment of the game just because of the last shot. I think we made an amazing game. I'm not happy about the first quarter, but we drew the same amount of points of the first quarter in the second half. For sure, I asked the team an extra effort to be better in defense, to resist to the talent of Śląsk, because we don't have to forget the talent of the team, even if they were without one important player. I'm very proud of the guys. We did everything we could to win. Court is showing us, and basketball is showing you sometimes that if you commit 4 mistakes, I would say not in a row, but basically we are there in the clutch time, it's very tough to win the game. And then big credit to Gray, because we don't have to forget that, when the game becomes hot, you need them to make shots. So it could have been too easy to just say, Gray scored, so bad game, Gray missed, amazing, Dziki is the best one. At one point, you need even to understand which is the process. It's very painful. Today is a painful day, even because in front of this crowd, we would like, obviously, to gift one win to our fans. That I want to thank you. I appreciate them a lot. But again, we made too many mistakes in a very limited time. So with those mistakes, unfortunately, today we couldn't make it. We are very close to the top team of the league, but still we are missing something, and I think it's becoming very, very clear, in terms of how we should close the game or how we should interpret some parts of the game. Now we analyze what went wrong and we move on. In 2 days we're playing again in NBL.
Thank you. I will now translate. Marko Legowicz mówi, że nie chce zmieniać swojej opinii o tym meczu przez to, co wydarzyło się na koniec, czyli przez rzut kadry Greya. Tutaj też Marko mówi, że to był dobry mecz w wykonaniu jego zespołu. Nie podobała mu się pierwsza kwarta i to, co wydarzyło się też pod koniec, tych kilka strat. Trener mówi, że ma dużo uznania dla zawodników, którzy dzisiaj naprawdę walczyli z topową drużyną, jaką jest Śląsk. Nawet mimo tego, że dzisiaj grali bez Stefana Dżurdżewicza, który też jest bardzo ważną postacią w ich rotacji. Trener Legowicz też tutaj mówi, że te błędy w końcówce były kluczowe. Te 3-4 błędy, które Dziki popełniły i gratulacje dla Greya, bo trafił ten rzut, ale też z drugiej strony trener Legowicz mówi, że gdyby nie trafił, no to byłoby świetnie dla Dzików, wszyscy byliby szczęśliwi, ale wiadomo, że trafił, więc tak nie jest i to boli. Trener też podkreśla, że przy publicy Dzików i przy tym szalonym dopingu taki mecz jak dzisiaj byłby fajnym prezentem dla nich za to wsparcie, ale niestety dzisiaj się nie udało. Na koniec trener Legowicz jeszcze podkreślił, że Dziki są blisko tych najlepszych zespołów w lidze i to widać po dotychczasowych meczach, ale wciąż czegoś tutaj brakuje. Nie potrafimy momentami zamknąć meczu i są też takie chwile, na które jak Dziki nie potrafią odpowiedzieć. Thank you, Marko. I zaczniemy pytania. No to zapraszam.
Coach, what is the team missing at the moment to beat the biggest teams, the biggest brands in the league, such as King, Trevor, Śląsk?
To make less mistakes, in the clutch time. At one point, that's a very good question. I think that when you are winning with those teams in the final part of the game, you have to be so sharp, so smart to don't commit. It's one mistake, it's one foul, it's one how to manage those type of possessions, and then you close the game basically. It's one defense, one smart way to resist. At the next possession, then games can come into your side. I think we made huge improvement compared to Anvil. In terms how we played certain part of the game where we were committing mistakes and we were making another mistake. I think today we were better, especially defensively. But again, if you make, I think 4 or 5 mistakes in 1 minute and 30, something like this, opponents are a high level and they can score. And sometimes you have just to accept it and understand how to be better the next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, 2 questions, coach. First, what happened after the game? Because first Śląsk was celebrating, then your team was celebrating like for 5 or 10 seconds, and so why were you celebrating? Was miscommunication with referees?
Yeah, because ref convalidated the 3.
Yeah.
Then they went to check. Then one ref at the same time did this, and the other one did this. So we couldn't understand what was going on.
So there was no time. Right?
Exactly. Okay. But at the same time, one did this, the other. So we were even was very weird. But what I should say?
Yeah.
Good job, Grey.
To understand what
Sędzia
happened.
najpierw pokazał.
Yeah, I understand.
Myśmy tego nie widzieli.
Bo tam Śląsk.
Second question. Your team had 27 offensive rebounds and lost the game by 1 point. Okay, you can judge by, if you lost or won by 1 point, it was close game. So can we say that the execution on offense was not really good today because you had to have 27 offensive rebounds to stay in the game?
We missed shot.
Yeah.
We went at rebound. To me, it's very positive that we had 27 rebounds. This is one thing that we.
That's right, but when it was you had to have more plays on more possession on offense to stay in the game. So execution of this possession was bad, or
we miss shots. Okay, I understand your question. Sometimes we miss shots. Sometimes let's try to be honest, to understand that on the other side there were certain type of bodies. You know, so Śląsk is one of the best defensive team. So, and thanks for the question. It's a very good question. We should understand that against those kind of teams, to me, having 27 offensive rebounds is an amazing thing for a team like us. So, for sure, execution was not perfect. But on the other side, there was Urbaniak, that is an amazing switching defender. You have Kirkwood, you have expert players. You know, it's tough to play against this kind of team, and this is the reason why they are first in the league, even today, even more. You know, I would for sure we need to be better in reading situation, how to build better shots. I'm not happy about assists, for example. I would accept more this question if you tell me you had just 12 assists, not 27 offensive rebounds. To me, the willingness, the desire that this team had today, and this is the number, 27 offensive rebounds means a team that wants to die for every possession. Then for sure, I think Śląsk was one of the best defense of the league, you know, 450 defense. We struggled. We weren't so sharp and precise, even more in the last part of the game, but when you are tired, and even more, now let's put Cadre Gray missing the last shot, we would accept this, wow, 27 rebounds, amazing job by Dziki, you won the game, you know? So let's be honest, we lost against the first team in the league, we were so close, it's very painful, we didn't execute very well, I agree with you. We need to increase the number of assists, but I think that this team, let's go back in the past, we just 10 turnovers, and I don't know how many we had with 3 minutes to play left, and 27 offensive rebounds. I'm seeing even good things, you know, then for sure. I don't want to go back to free throws or something like this, you know, but I really want to analyze the process, you know, where we are, and today we compete against the first team of the league. We compete with our limits, for sure, because we are not Śląsk, we are not playing Euro Cup, okay? Is it painful? Yes. We were very close? Super yes. Let's try to understand how to build better shots and to share the ball a little bit more, understanding that against these kind of bodies on the court, for us, it's not easy, you know, but I think we show that we can compete. I'm sure about this.
So after, when we are analyzing the game and showing something to the players, talking with, let's say, among the staff, you concentrate on good things. What was good for the team, or for example, on 27 offensive rebounds, then on just 12 assists, you try to concentrate on good things, or try to, let's say, improve what was.
It depends, you know. Even depends about emotional moment. For sure, I will not show to Vanderplas free throws or to go to Dante, don't foul tomorrow, you know. I think that everything must be selected in a very proper way, understanding which is the priority of the team. For sure, for a smart team like us with good players, I don't have to reinforce with 27 clips that if we go to rebound, we are working every day about this. They know. But maybe there is the case to watch 1 minute and 30 of the game to understand how to manage those possessions, no? It's never one script that goes automatically like this. Every game, good and bad. We select. Sometimes only bad, sometimes even 2 clips of bad things and a little bit more of good things. It depends where we are. It depends. Thank you.
Olga Przypłowicz. What do you know more about Śląsk after this game? Because I'm asking in Polish Euro Cup for 1 month. Yes, there will be the next game. So, what do you know more about these opponents? You
know, one month ago we were 3 possession far. After today we are 1 possession far. Okay, and I think we can go to offensive rebound, and we need to improve the assist. Okay, this is a thing that I needed to know more.
Especially in second part.
For sure.
In first half, I saw 8 assists.
For sure. You know, in the last quarter, even the pace went down. Both teams were very tired. But again, we missed 3-4 possessions in a row that could change maybe more your judgment than my judgment. You know what I mean? So to me, it's very painful. It's very painful to lose like this with no time on the clock, with like confusion. It's very painful. But it's not the time to call it a massacre. No, we need to keep going. We need to keep going. We made a very generous game. We will not have a pin or 1 point in the standing. Yes, it's not like Italy. Still, we can attack the game of Polish Cup in 1 month. You know, let's see how teams will look like. You know, in terms of shape. No, but for sure, this game can give us the confidence to attack this game. Then Polish Cup is 1 game, 40 minutes, and everything can happen. Thank you.
Hello, Coach Wojciech Majewski from Superbasket.pl. From your coaching perspective, what was your expectation in the second quarter when Grzegorz Kamiński was playing against Aydin Penava as a 4, which was kind of a unique matchup for Polish league?
Okay, I'm proud of this. Kamek is playing 3-4. To me, it's not only Kamek that should adapt to Penava, but it's even Penava that needs to adapt to Kamek. No, I think that one of my priorities to have players that open the court. You know, in terms to play with a good spacing. I think that Kamek is reliable enough to guard the 3 and 4. I'm not feeling that he struggled or whatever. To me, Kamek is a 3-4. So I don't care who is the opponent. If it's a stronger opponent, we will play in certain type of way defensively. So I just expect what Kamek is doing. You know, open the court, go to rebound, shooting threes and scoring threes. Hopefully, you know. But I think he made a good game for sure. Could have made some more shots, but it's not about Kamek.
There was a moment that Kamiński was already playing as a 4 and Coach Bagarski brought Penava as a 4, and I was wondering if you could have some ideas if you should change it, because this was a big lineup for Śląsk.
Yeah, but I think in the second quarter we didn't suffer. You know, maybe
I'm not saying to suffer,
yeah.
but more like it was, in my opinion, like a surprising matchup for Polish league standards. But okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Coach. Of course, mistakes happen, but I wanted to ask you about decision making. Especially, Ben can miss 2 free throws. It's a bad thing, but yeah, you gotta shoot them. But you don't have to go for the steal when you're up by 10 seconds to go, and you don't have to go for a layup when there's still a lot of time to kill in the game. If you were watching the game from a replay, you didn't see the game earlier, and you saw Waldo driving for a layup, paused a split second before he committed the offensive foul, and the same situation with Dante fouling, also paused a split second before that, and I asked you, is it a good on-the-court decision or not? What would you say? Of course,
I think you are very smart. I like you a lot, so I think that the answer is inside your question. Okay? The answer is inside your question. The question is very good. Okay?
I don't know. I would say like...
The question is very good.
Do you trust Dante to make that steal?
So first, one thing, but okay, you made a good question. I hate to talk about single episodes and single performances, but the question is on point. That foul should never exist, and Dante knows. The problem he realized 1 second later, sometimes you realize later. Now, we cannot change the past, we can work to change the future. For sure, they know that it was not a good decision. Even as soon they made it, they look at me and say, I apologize. But as you said, basketball is a sport of mistakes. We should go through. And as I said to the guys, I hope that those mistakes will stick with us to learn from the next one. It's very painful to lose for 1 possession. And for sure, we are talking about 4 possession, 4 situations that we should control in the opposite way, and we missed. Then basketball God punish you, Sometimes we had luck. I remember Dambrova game. You know, even we didn't make foul, so I anticipate this question, so you don't have to tell me why you didn't foul, I tell you immediately. Because with the smartness of Śląsk player, I was sure, 200% of drawing 3-point shot. I was sure. And I didn't want to leave again, comic situation on Dąbrowa in the opposite bench, okay? But again, basketball got the side, right side. We should accept it, we should clean those mistakes to be better next time.
Another question about Zay. He was going aggressively in the first half. In the second, he slowed down. I don't think if he I don't know if he scored 2 points in the last quarter or he didn't score at all. What's your mindset? Do you tell him to go for it, or you just stay back and tell him to do what he feels like doing? There are opinions that he, as a leader, as a team, should take more initiative in the last minutes of the game,
Yep.
and he tends to stay in the back.
Okay, you wanted I call him back?
That's what I wanted to ask him.
Yeah, so there is one important thing about Zay, I think, is fatigue is there. Let's be honest, you know, playing 32 minutes with guys that are chasing you even when you are on the bench, it's tough. And even Śląsk was showing, and I need him as a handler, you know, managing pick and roll, and it's difficult and very stressful physically to turn the corner trying to attack. You know, when you are switching or when you are showing is even more difficult. And even in the last possession, the ball was in his hands, but they were trapping. So at one point, he should pass the ball, and he need to pass the ball as he did. And even in a couple of possessions, he made very good assists. I think even adding 4 assists is a very good thing. But again, I'm not judging. He made a perfect job. He made mistakes for sure. 0 out of 7 is one thing that we should work about. Shot selection. He's very smart and he wants to improve his game. He took too many shots with 5 seconds, with the shot clock going down, of the dribble with good defenders, you know. So this is one thing that we should improve for sure for his game. And we will do. But in the clutch time today, really, they were trapping. There are other 4 players that are able to do something on the court, and I have a lot of confidence in them. Today, in a couple of episodes for different players, we just weren't smart, good, or enough. You know, that's what happened. But this doesn't define Ben as a free throw shooter, or Waldo as a driver, or Dante. It is what it is. It is, unfortunately, sorry for the answer, you know, but sometimes you need to live with this situation. And I trust Zay in the final possession with the ball, even if they are showing, to manage and how to play out of that. We have not now, because in 2 days we play against Pleven, then we have stretch to practice. We will attack those topics.
Thank you.
Dziękuję bardzo.
Dziękuję.
Dziękuję.